Get at that. Hello. Hello. That's fine. Right. I'll put on silent actually before I have beeping galores. Good day everyone and welcome to part 6 of Hello the Dark, I think. Or is it part 5? I'll go over part 6. Anywho, thank you much for joining me this evening and all day, depending on where you're watching this. And yeah, it's been a right mess introduction that, but hey ho, we'll continue. That's the problem with doing live, you can't do redos. Right, where was we? See, it's got a bit more dingy in here than last time. Right, what have I got on me? Yeah, not a great deal. I can make it work. Couldn't say it better than myself. What's our current objective?
Combe never thought he'd be so happy to be back at Derceto. It felt like he had crawled through a long, dark tunnel of misery and regret. Now that he was back, Combe could look into the steps mentioned in the contract. But there was one thing that gnawed on him. What exactly did this have to do with Dr. Gray?
I don't know. Right, Dr. Gray's office. It's on this floor, which is good. But can I get to it? No, I have to take the long way. So it says to me I should have had that unlocked. Can I go this way yet?
Need the key.
No.
Got to be around here somewhere. He wouldn't leave this house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that detective fella?
Who is he? Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
You don't need to know about all that. Just help the job. Just calm down. Ain't time yet.
God, it hurts.
As far as I can tell, Detective Combe seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
Charming. At least they're on my side, ish. But I thought she died.
The two orderlies still hadn't found Jeremy. Combe figured this was good news. Emily had reminded him about some strange deaths at Derceto, and Combe wasn't sure who he could trust.
Oh, what's the point in opening them? There's never anything in them. Right, so where am I going now? Yep, barricaded. Guess it's pretty much a set path. No, at least there's something in that for once. Right, where am I going? It's going worse since last being here. Right.
Christ, what the hell was that?
The house is alive. Right, where am I going? Upstairs.
Emily will have to die. You can't let her ruin our plans.
I heard him and Emily fight. You don't have to worry.
I don't worry about the detective. He knows his place.
What?
I don't want to run into the orderlies right now. Not sure I can trust them.
I'm surprised that subtitles didn't come up there. Alright, so I have to take the long way around. Yeah, this is annoying.
It's blocked.
I guess everyone's blocked then.
It's blocked.
Didn't I just come through there? Right, so that's blocked. I came from there, so there's no point going. Is this way blocked as well?
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub Niggurath. As much as Derceto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derceto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte Artis colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
My word, that was long. Right, where are we going then? Let's through this door then. I can't get up there. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, sod off. Ah. What the hell was that? Ugh. God. Got to watch a play that again, because that really made me uneasy, that.
I can't leave. I got a job to do.
Wrong door. What's on here? They're doing well, these.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster. If only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
Yeah. Right. I don't know why all the bells are so interactable.
There must be a spare key to Dr. Gray's office in here somewhere.
The only thing I can think of is a distract mechanic.
I don't have the combination for this. Maybe Jeremy did.
Okay. I may have to look up the save combination. There's nothing in there. I found way more stuff than this. Right, do apologise, gonna have to look this up. What the hell was that? When you receive... Right, note. Which note is it? No. Right, I give up.
Alright, time to get Jeremy out of that contract so we can get the hell out of here. Something tells me I'm gonna have to put my talisman to use.
Okay. Let's have a look. Ah, there's safe combination. Sorry about this. Hate doing this, but I don't know what to do. So left 9. Right 1. Left 3.
It worked.
Right. Sorry for cheating there, but I don't want to spend hours trying to figure it out.
The last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation. I must write this down, because if I understand the condition sufficiently, it could make me deny this fact at a later date. And there is reason for me to think I may come to suffer the consequences from this dysfunction, as some who came in contact with the guest seemed to adopt a new worldview in which everything was predetermined but broken. Upon accepting this worldview, Some memories became unmanageable and later rejected. I do not know what this means. I cannot even remember the fate of the guest. I think they were simply misplaced one day and forgotten. Just like all documents pertaining to this guest, they have all been destroyed, or they never existed in the first place. Who wrote this? There has never been a guest in the empty room.
Interesting. Yeah, sorry for looking up the save combination, but I don't know where to look for this code, and the last code sheet I got was gibberish, so I am not smart in that regard. I don't mind physical puzzles, but...
Dr. Gray's office, all to myself. Let's see if we can figure this guy out.
I have finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings. I will leave it to you to contact her agent and have them collect her things. I found one of Grace's drawings she might want back, along with this key in her room, which I believe you've been looking for, Mrs. Thompson.
Oh, I know what that's for.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
God, that door made me bloody jump. Stairwell key. Right, cool. So we can get up and down the stairwell.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient. As I've disclosed in my previous letter, his delusions have him completely captured. It's bad enough that he is torturing himself with paranoia, but his madness turns out to be quite persuasive to others, effectively laying the ground for mass delusion. I am writing to you in hope that you can give me some guidance. Beyond my ambition to avoid devastating surgery on my patient, I have grown worried about my own defenses. The words of my patient are deranged, yet they often resonate with something primitive within me. I have tried photographing his brain with X-rays. It was surprisingly difficult to get good results. Dark blotches on the plates kept obscuring all details. My patient looked at the bad plates and cried out in terror, telling me the dark areas was the shadow of the worm eating him from inside. I could not see anything out of the ordinary. I hope this is a sign that my mind is not as receptive to the madness as I had feared. After further inquiry, my patient described the shadows inside his mind as some kind of chthonic monstrosity that wants to undermine his sanctuary. This is clearly a reference to a place he calls Teroea, a sort of library or convent that works as a psychological haven. With this imaginary haven threatened by this Chthonian, he has now constructed another, less pleasant hiding spot. Lately, he has been bringing up a metaphor of a steamboat that has run aground, that he feels like he needs to start the engines and reverse, but he is afraid that the hole in the hull would cause the whole ship to sink. I've been watching him turn this metaphor into reality for the last week. He knows it's made up, but he is doubling down, trying to make it a real memory. I feel certain that this is my chance to break through the barriers of his self-deceit.
See, the only thing I find annoying about these letters is in some of them they've been adding extra bit of information which isn't on the letter, so if you skip it you might miss that extra detail. But when they're long-winded like that, and you don't, it's quicker to read it than to actually listen, but they don't add the extra on, it just annoys it. Oh well. Lost my objective again.
Dr. Gray was somehow mixed up in this business with the Dark Man, Detective Conby decided. He had to be. Either Dr. Gray was using the idea of the Dark Man to manipulate and torture Jeremy, or the Dark Man was an actual powerful being possessing Jeremy. And in that case, Dr. Gray was simply a stooge. Maybe both could be true at once. Conby felt his mind racing in all directions. No matter what, he had to find a way to break the pact. That was what Jeremy said was needed. It didn't even matter what was true or not. If Jeremy wouldn't leave Derceto before the contract was broken, then Conby had to make it happen. He just wished the steps on the contract made a little more sense.
Well, a lot of reading this episode. What should I say, listening? This is cool. A lot of shit now. I like that. Hurt my ears, but I liked it. See, this is one thing that Resident Evil doesn't do, is psychological. I know there's other games like it as well, but we would not get that in Resident Evil. Right, so that's the front door. What's in here? Oh, I've done. Is that what it means? Done? Puzzle? Solvable. Right, so the white means they're done. Right, so if I remember correctly, it's upstairs where I need to be. As long as I get no more interruptions.
Detective Conby. Good to see you again. Solved the case yet?
I'm trying. Hey, Grace, you okay?
Oh, she is just peachy, Detective. Are you looking forward to the Feast of St. John, Grace?
I can't wait.
Kids, ain't they great?
What exactly are you planning for tonight?
Oh, not much. We eat, we drink, we pay tribute to the wishing tree in the conservatory. The usual.
Then why all the excitement?
There is just something about tonight. Something's different. I think we all feel it. Besides, we got ourselves some new words for the prayer thanks to your buddy Jeremy.
She'll come and turn the world inside out, and things will begin again.
That sounds strangely threatening.
You should come.
Horrifying mask and sticks her tongue out.
God damn it, Grace, stay put for once.
Was it one of those paper mache masks? Because like I used to do that a couple of times when I was a kid.
There's something missing.
Really?
McCarthy was a deadbeat. His mere presence annoyed Conby. It was like watching the worst version of himself mock him by simply being worthless. While Conby enjoyed watching the child outplay the drunkard, there was something terrifyingly familiar about Grace. It was taunting him, like he was supposed to remember, but couldn't.
I guess I need a picture then. Didn't I already have that? Where did that come from?
Better hold on to these. Wouldn't want them to get lost.
Jeremy knew that the only one who could help him now was the guest in room number 3. The room seemed to have been empty for so long. But that wasn't allowed to be true. The story needed to be different. To include something from the outside. He would bring the guest back to room 3 and show them what was in that safe. 913. But those were not the right numbers. That was the combination for the safe in the clerk's office.
Right, so I got a safe combination for the wrong safe. So you have to return to previous locations, I'm assuming then. Great. Might as well check the bathroom. Right, so let's look at Thingy's treasure map. Guys, that is really crap.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
There's the room. Right, so we've got the key. We've got the key. Right. Ooh, looks worse than before. Right, is it pink because I missed something?
Brother, I need you to trust me. This is the most important moment in our family's history. I know you have doubts and that the terrible Mama Loa told you lies. I would never betray you. I promise. Lottie.
Shut up. Right, so... Oh, come off it. See what's in this room then. Was that always there?
Detective Comby, I'm terribly sorry that my niece has pulled you into this mess. Please, with all my blessings, take her away from this cursed place. I have destroyed that Eater of Worlds and locked it away in the attic and retreated to a place of hiding. Tell Emily I'm safe. Tell her all the lies you can think of to make her listen. take her back to New Orleans. Sincerely, Jeremy.
Yeah, oh, bang my table. Okay. So what else have we missed then? So in the stairway, some in the room. Other than that, that's basically it. Yeah, at least got some shells. Alright, at least that solved that issue. Let's go up first. Okay, I guess I can't go back in the loft then. Or attic. That bed's freaking me out. God, those wheelchairs are awful as well. Nothing can ever good behind a red door. Have I just gone to Silent Hill? Lovely.
Need the key.
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhardt and the St. Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind.
Nope.
Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot. As this would likely leave Jeremy in a very different condition, all other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Yeah, this was a load of crap. The guy who actually made it didn't know what he was doing, and he literally just went there, scribbled and dunked and whatever. And he didn't have like a real method of doing it. It was always a different result every time. It was a pretty dark program. I can't remember the details of it all, but it did come out that this was stopped. And yeah, there's, I know lobotomy's still, I think it happens today. No, I know electric shock therapy does, which is shocking to me. I found out recently. But yeah, awful process. My wow, we got a lot of stuff here. What's this? Ah, fuse. Guessing there's more fuses down here. I don't like being alone in the dark.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hotwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories. Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhart lobotomy should sever all necessary parts.
Lovely. Feels very weird. There's been no creatures so far.
Mind if I do?
Fair enough. At least that stops now. That's a weird one. God, don't might open the door, made me jump. Can we have power, please?
That's better.
Not really. Oh, there we go. But this is weird. No, I've done something wrong here. Gotta put them all on. Oh, there we go. I was right the first time. What the hell's that? So far, something above me. So there's only the two doors, isn't it? Yep. That door being... Cool. Oh, great. We're underwater now?
Why does this keep happening? What am I supposed to do?
Come on. Seriously, bad time for our headsets to reload. Oof.
And we're back here. Oh, perfect time to have a look around this place.
A lovely rat. That's not disturbing.
What is that?
Beer. Well, whiskey even. Didn't know if I needed it, but... That's a pain in the ass. Oh my word. By Jove, I think we got it. Do I need to rotate? No. But I haven't got the code for that, I don't think. You actually want to do anything? Because I am pressing X. So I can solve it. Because it's green. But How do I solve it? I'll go 193 because that's the last code I had. New. Points. Is it in the book? Or is it in the contract? Right, let's try these numbers first though. 358.
Dr. Gray had been putting Jeremy through some thorough medical investigation. He was trying to break through Jeremy's stories and get to some truth, just like Comby was. Could Dr. Gray have been trying to break the contract as well?
Right, use the talisman to open Jeremy's mind. Okay, but... No, I'm going to have to look this one up as well because I'm going to be here all night if I... Hello. Right, sorry about this everyone. Right, this is infuriating. It's on the box. Oh, I am so dumb. Yeah, I need the dumb award. There we go. I honestly cannot believe that. Sorry, I forgot to message my sister as well, so bear with me 2 seconds. My headset's about to pass out. 2 seconds. Very annoying because I put on charge the other day. It's not working. Right. Just make sure my mic hasn't changed. Yeah. There we go. Right. Seriously, you bit squeamish over blood all of a sudden. Can't seem to press it. Can't believe I missed the code on the box as well.
This is where Jeremy's hiding, right?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jeremy?
I need help!
Wait. Can you hear me?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking
Jeremy,
me.
where are you?
The motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll figure something out. I'll get the boat running.
What a weird cry of help that was. It was just like, help. Right, before I go in, let's have a look on the outside. As I know, this is just a dead end. Guys are going to Swamp Things land. Fuck me. That was one case of misdirection. Jesus. I forgot about those critters. One way to build it up as well, because like I said, they're made themselves known in the sewer in the last episode, but you didn't see him after that. I'm not a fan of them. Too short.
The boat's wedged itself right into the bayou. If I get the motor started, I could try reversing back into the river.
Is the boat fit enough to sail? Right, can't go that way. That's annoying.
Jeremy, where are you?
Nowhere. Yeah, done a good chunk of them. Sick of being nothing in there. That's a sidetrack and a half. Right, so that's a dead end. I honestly don't think this ship can sail. I guess I'm going to jump down there in a minute. I am not a fan of spiders. Damn it! God damn it! Horrendous piece of shit. So I came here for no reason apart from lose health and waste shells. Jolly good. Right, other side I have to get to then. Oh, come on. Give me something. I don't want these fancy weapons. I want some bullets. Well, you're not giving me any today, so screw you. Nope, can't cut them. They sound like steel, funny enough. Right, I guess I'll go back then. Since I've wasted half my health.
The winch is powered by electricity. I need to find a way to turn it on before I can use it.
Do I ring the bell? No.
I'm all out of bullets.
My God, they're awful. They're the most terrifying thing in the game, I think. Like, let me get this mask. Is there a reason for me to jump down? Nope. That was purely for the mask. How long have I been playing this for? Right, been playing for an hour, so I'll call it streets there, just because I like to do an hour's best, and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm tired. So I'm probably going to make more mistakes than actually do anything. So thank you much for watching this episode. Sorry it's been a bit of a weird, lengthy, reedy storytelling one. I don't know what's going on with that, I do apologise. But anywho, hopefully we'll have more action in the next one. So thank you much for watching this episode. I'll see you guys again soon. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.